I'm Chris, you're watching FRAG-MENTAL, thanks for joining me. Today I'm talking about fragrances released by Dallas, aka Chaos Fragrances, and I'm also running a giveaway. Stay tuned for the details. It's becoming quite common now for Navitus Parfums to team up with YouTube creators and give them the chance to become creative director of their own line and work with some of the best perfumers in the world. We've had Stephen Redolessence, Big Beard Business, Ash from Gent Sense under the name Galleria Parfums, Monica Choc and Dallas from Chaos Fragrances. Navitus sent me these two fragrances that Dallas helped bring to the market. We have Soleil Matin and Reve Nuit. I'll be breaking these down for you, letting you know what I think, and also make sure you stay tuned for details on how to win a Navitus Discovery set. Okay, let's talk about Soleil Matin first. The noses behind this one are Francis Kirkjohn and Jerome Di Marino. Let's take a look at the bottle and the notes. This one is described as magnetic, confident and invigorating. There's Italian mandarin, Mexican lime, Indian lemon, orange and grapefruit, jasmine, Madagascar pepper, Indian ginger, lemon pepper, Moroccan cedarwood, Indian sandalwood and broxen and musk. As you can tell from the notes, this is a fresh fragrance because of all those citruses in the top. And the citrus that stands out the most to me is this beautiful, fresh grapefruit. And it makes me think of sitting somewhere in a hot country in the sunshine, eating fresh grapefruit for breakfast, staring out at a peaceful blue ocean. It just gives you those feel-good summertime vibes. And there's a bit of zinginess in here from the pepper, so it's got a bit of punch, it's got a bit of attitude. I've got to say that I don't particularly pick up on jasmine in here. It's not a floral that is standing out to me, but I think sometimes jasmine can be used in fragrances to help give the scent some body, to help fill it out a little bit, and I think that's what it's doing to the heart of this fragrance. I think it's creating this nice, full, rounded profile because it's certainly got a decent bit of weight to it considering it's a freshie. And then underneath all that, there's this really nice woody muskiness adding some depth to the fragrance. So this has that fresh citrus marine aquatic feel. It gives you that high quality shower gel smell that we're used to with these types of fragrances, and it certainly falls into the same category as Bleu de Chanel, which is often referred to as this high quality shower gel type fragrance. It doesn't smell exactly the same as that. You don't get the incense in this one, but you would certainly choose to wear this for similar occasions, and I think that was definitely the intention with this fragrance, judging by the deep blue colour we get with the bottle. I'm going to be honest, I struggle to be wowed by citrus woody fragrances. I just feel like I've smelled so many of them, and when you're creating a fresher fragrance, I think the scope to do something different, to do something unique is just really narrow. So I don't think there are many citrus woody scents that actually are released and do something super unique and anything that is mind-blowing. And that's sort of the case with this one. It doesn't blow my mind, but it is a very nicely done masculine fresh fragrance. Now let's talk about when you would wear this fragrance. It's obviously a spring summer type scent. It is that sort of DNA like Bleu de Chanel that you can get away with wearing it all year round, but I do prefer to wear this type of scent in the spring, in the summer, on the warmer days. I get a good performance out of this actually. This is definitely a strength to this fragrance because a lot of fresh fragrances don't pack the power, they don't have the performance. Well, this one does. So I get 2 hours of a really nice, quite wide, citrusy, woody projection, and then the longevity is around 6 to 8 hours. That hasn't been in high heat, so you would probably get even better performance out of this in the high heat. So I think unlike a lot of fresh fragrances, performance on this one is good. So if you're looking for something that isn't super unique, but a really well done high quality take on an aquatic masculine freshie with good lasting power, then Soleil Matin will certainly tick that box for you. Okay, let's move on to Reve Nuit. The noses behind this one are Lucas Suzak and Olaf Larsen. Let's take a look at the bottle and the notes. This one is described as romantic, inviting and enigmatic. The notes are whipped citrus cream accord, bergamot, neroli, cardamom, Indian jasmine, freesia, Australian blue cypress, Spanish rosemary, Virginian cedarwood, Haitian vetiver, Spanish labdanum and Madagascar vanilla. So this one is very different to Soleil Matin. This is smooth, rich, sweet and sensual. You get this gorgeous, creamy citrus and cardamom in the opening. So the opening of this fragrance, and in fact the fragrance in general, is engineered to be about as compliment getting as you can get. I don't really pick up much on the florals or the rosemary in the fragrance. This is one of those scents that is just one smooth velvety blend, no real hero notes or accords that stand out to me. There's a beautiful depth coming from the woods and then a real rich sweetness from the vanilla. Overall, I'd describe the profile as smelling quite marshmallow-like, so it's got this sweet creaminess about it, very mass appealing. We know that Dallas likes his compliment pulling fragrances. In fact, Dallas probably went to one of his videos, top 10 compliment pulling notes in fragrances, and got all of those and gave them to the perfumers and said, I want those in my fragrance. And you certainly do get the sense that this is engineered to be a compliment getting fragrance, not to its detriment at all, because it's all so smooth and nicely blended. But it is one of those fragrances that people will really enjoy smelling this off you. It's sweet, it's addictive, what's not to like about it? So it stands a high chance of people wanting to let you know that they enjoy it. So it's super easy to wear. The times to wear this, I'd say this would work as an evening scent, date night scent, night out scent. I think you could probably wear it as an evening scent all year round. I think I could wear this in the summer as an evening scent because it's not so dark and rich that it's only autumn and winter. I think, you know, I could wear it all year round, certainly here in the UK. So it's got this nice, pleasing, sweet, seductive quality that I think just lends itself to wearing as an evening fragrance or special occasion fragrance. I get good performance out of this. Performance, because of the nature of the materials used in this one, performance is better than Soleil Matin. I get 2 to 3 hours of a really beautiful, quite wide projection, and then I'm getting around 8 to 10 hours longevity of it. So it is a fragrance that performs really well. So basically, if you like sweet, addictive, sensual, compliment getting fragrances, Reve Nuit is probably going to tick that box for you. All right, there we go. Both of these are very nicely done. If I was to pick a favorite, it would have to be Reve Nuit, just because this type of fragrance is more to my liking. I love Soleil Matin as well. If you want a fresher fragrance, really good option for that. But Reve Nuit just has that extra richness. It's a little bit more indulgent. My wife prefers Reve Nuit as well because she really enjoys vanilla in fragrances, that sort of thick, creamy sweetness that you get. So well done, Dallas. I think you've done a good job. I like that you've given us different options here. I like we've got a fresh, casual scent that is very versatile, and then I like that there's a sweeter, more indulgent, seductive fragrance that works really well in evenings for special occasions. So good job. If any of you want to check these out, I will leave a link to the Navitus Parfums website in the description below the video. And now it's the time you've all been waiting for, when I give free stuff away. So what I've got to give away here is not just a discovery set where you get small samples. This is actually a great one because you get 3 15ml fragrances, so a substantial amount of all the 3 fragrances in this discovery set too. They're all from Stephen's line actually, so you get Arcanum, Lautus and Opulentus. Here's the box. Out of these 3, the only one I've actually smelled is Arcanum, which I love. That's one of my favourites from Stephen's Navitus line. This is the actual box I will be posting out. They haven't been sprayed, it's still in its wrapping. Because I'm posting it, unfortunately, I can only make this giveaway available to residents of the UK. I'm so restricted about where I can post fragrances. So you've got to be a resident in the UK, or at least have an address in the UK that I can send it to. If you want to be in with a chance to win, obviously you have to be subscribed to me. You have to leave a comment below this video. I'm going to let the winner know via Instagram. It's just the easiest way to let people know. People try all sorts of things to claim they've won giveaways. So now I just have to sort of have that extra security of doing it via Instagram. So when you leave your comment, leave your Instagram handle, and I will contact you via Instagram to let you know if you are the winner of this. I'm going to give it a week or so, let enough people enter, and then in a week or 2 I will draw the winners. So good luck with this one. So there are my thoughts on the 2 releases from Dallas, aka Chaos Fragrances. One thing that seems to be emerging to me about Navitus Parfums is they're all very wearable, mass appealing fragrances. There's maybe a couple of the oud ones that are perhaps a little more challenging, but even in terms of oud fragrances, I still think for oud scents they are quite wearable. And that sort of makes sense. I think you're not going to get anything too creative and too challenging, because the people who are curating these fragrances, the YouTube creators, are very aware of what people want to wear, what appeals to the masses. Obviously, you don't want to make a fragrance that isn't going to sell to many people, a fragrance that isn't going to appeal to many people. So I would say that the Navitus stuff is all very mass appealing, but it's all very nicely done. It's all done with good quality materials. So if you want fragrances that are easy to wear but still high quality, I think Navitus is a good place to look. Okay, that's it from me on this one. Good luck if you're entering the giveaway. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, keep tuning into FM, keep smelling good, and I'll see you in the next one.